Alright guys, let's see if I can let you see this gas gauge. It's just about on empty. Not quite. Right at it. I don't know how long that'll run. That's the air conditioner kicking in and out. Or either running out of gas. I'm going to show you. I know it's dark outside, so you can see the bus. That's the bus. Hold on, let me shut the hood for you. It's quite dark out here. This is the outside, still sitting in the yard. I'm going to walk in the bus here. To cool down outside, alright. It cooled down outside, so I went ahead and turned the air conditioner wide open on 7, and even then it kicks off for just a second. What I think you just heard was that kicking in, kicking back on. When it's turned wide open, that's what it does. Sometimes it'll kick in and out. Anyway, but this is still running. It's cold. It's gotta be in the low 60s. There's no way. It's so cold back here, there's no way we could sleep in it the way it is. I mean, you'd be underneath the covers shivering. Literally. I know you can't see it, but I promise you it is cold. As soon as that sun went down, this thing got cold. So anyway, what I did was I turned the air conditioner, just cranked it wide open because I wanted it to be able to run continuously. So it's about, I'm going to guess it's going to run about 7 hours on 1 gallon of gas. And note that that's also running the fan. I ran that for 4 or maybe 5 hours. So that's 150 watts by itself, just the fan running. So normally what we would do is we'd put the air conditioner at a lower temperature, and it would the generator itself would kick back to idle. When the compressor cuts off, the generator goes to a lower idle. It's got an eco throttle on it, so it'll go back. Well, that never happened all day. I turned it up high enough that it wouldn't do that. It would just stay on continuously. So on a full flat out run, air conditioning running wide open all day. Alright, there you go. It's running out of gas right now. I don't know if you could hear that. I just came out here at the perfect time, and it's starting to run out of gas. It said brr like that. And that's what that, when I was standing up on top, that's what that was doing. So it's starting to run out. It's not out, but it's getting there. It's starting to cut out. So this is 7, almost perfectly 7 hours. It's going to be like 6 hours and 45 minutes probably when it turns off. So what that tells me is, and let me put 2 other caveats in that. The other thing is, like I say, we would have this door closed at night, or not closed completely, but just left a crack in it. So it would run and go back on the eco throttle to idle for probably 20 or 30 minutes and then kick back up again. Number one. Number two, I put a new carburetor on the generator not too long ago, and I've never tuned the carburetor or adjusted it at all. I just put it in just like it was in the box, stuck it on there, and kept getting it. The other thing is, I happen to think about today, it also has stay-bill in the gas, which definitely makes a difference. It changes the amount of gas mileage that you get, and when you put the stay-bill in there, it's not as efficient. And my other generator that runs in our house, we have that same problem. It'll run about 12 hours on a tank of gas, but if you put stay-bill in it, it definitely makes it gets less gas mileage hour, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you say to that, but anyway, so it's not as efficient. All of that being said, this is 7 solid hours of straight air conditioning on a 2,000 watt generator running up underneath the hood of the bus on 1 gallon of gas or less. Probably a little less than a gallon. With stable in it, stay-bill, carburetor never been tuned. I'm sure that in the next few days that I'll mess with this and get this really functioning the way I hoped it would from the start. This is kind of a test case right here, but I can tell you, phenomenal. 7 hours. I was hoping for 10, you know, that didn't work. But anyway, 7. What we're thinking is this: if we can take 1 gallon of gas and every night we can have air conditioner, if we're sleeping in dispersed camping somewhere or another, let's say, you know, we don't have a campground, don't have any plug-ins or nothing, and we want to stay comfortable, we've got 12 gallons of gas. There it goes. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that or not, that sound. So it's getting ready to kick out. Anyway, so if we were staying at somewhere that didn't have a campground, and we wanted to have air conditioning at night to sleep, because that's one of the big things for me, is I like sleeping in a cool bedroom. With 12 gallons of gas on board and a gallon in the deal, that's 13 solid days of overnight air conditioning. To even extend that even farther, what we would do is put a half a tank of gas in and run the air conditioner for 3 or 4 hours until after we go to sleep and it's already cooled down, and it would run out of gas during the night while we were asleep. And now we could go 26 days on the same amount of gasoline and still be comfortable at night. So that's off-grid. That's boondocking somewhere or another and keeping air conditioning quiet, nobody bothered, and you got air conditioning every night. And basically, if you can run that for 3 or 4 hours at night, so what that means is, if we got full sun during the daytime, we'd have air conditioning all day off the solar panels and air conditioning all night, or part of the night, let's just say, off the generator. With what we could carry on the bus, we could run easily 25 days. Just absolute minimum 25 days we'd have air conditioning. So this is the test of that, and that's what I wanted to show you guys on this video. This is the run test for that. Alright, El Miguel, hey, let's do this right here. Let's check and see how cold it is back here. I forgot to do that. Yeah, there you go. Same spot, 66 degrees. There you go. 61 degrees. In the ceiling, 62 degrees. It's freezing. It's cold back here, I can tell you that. He can hang meat. He can hang meat in there. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty cool test. Hope you guys do too. El Miguel out.